You can see that right over Independence along Highway or State Route 145. And then it is now starting to push over toward Mountain Cottage, and it is going to slowly push to the east at 30 miles per hour and slowly push into Gallatin County. So we'll go back out, time that out for you, and then we will make our way over to the next area of rotation that is that there is a tornado warning on. Right.
Yes.
So right there, just around Independence. And we're looking at the next 25 minutes. So that should give you all some time. Let's remove that. Oh, that went backwards.
Okay, so Gallatin County, here issues. So now Gallatin County tornado warning. That's the one probably coming out of Harrisburg.
Oh, so that's extended.
That's been extended into Gallatin County now. And then the one eastern Gallatin moving into, from Shawneetown moving into Union County is storm number 2, and then the one storm number 3 is Dixon. So
all right.
So
let me get down here real quick. Still very, very, very strong area of rotation that is right there, just around Independence, moving to the east. I kind of messed up on that. I went forward and it took me to a whole nother slide, so I apologize for that. All right, so let's get you all from right there around Highway 145 for the next 25 minutes. Mountain, you're looking at 7:45, so you have about 10 minutes. Horseshoe, 7:52, and then 7:57, closer to 20 minutes if you live in Equality. And just like Jonathan was saying, they have extended that tornado warning into Gallatin County. We have already seen photos of this tornado that was moving through Johnson County earlier, even pictures of damage. So we do want to make sure that you are taking this seriously. Make sure that you are calling your friends. If you are watching and you have friends and family in Gallatin, Saline, as well as Union counties and the other tornado warnings that we're going to be talking about, call them, tell them get to a safe place right now. All right, so we do have that one in effect, and that timed out that will be moving over toward Gallatin County here shortly, Equality and Horseshoe. So we'll take it back to reflectivity. And we're going to zoom out
we got a lot
and go back.
Going on. So yeah, 3 different storms, 3 different tornado warnings, all kind of in a line there from west to east.
Okay. All right, so this next one, if you'll kind of run me through, Jonathan, what we're seeing with this one in Henderson and Webster counties. Is it moving toward Davis County? Is that under the warning as well?
Yeah, so it's moving. Yeah, so this one expires at 8:15. Let me find it here. They're basically all moving, east at 30 miles per hour. It's located near Dixon, or at least at that time, at least 5 minutes ago. So east of Dixon now, coming up on Breckenridge Center. Southeast of Breckenridge. Tornado quarter-size hail. This is going to be near Seabury and Roberts right now. Beech Grove at 750. So yeah, east at 30. So this goes until 8:15. That's southeastern Henderson, northwestern McLean, eastern Union, and northeastern Webster counties.
Okay, so this is right here, this area. It's located back over into the, just right there along Highway 41. That's where we're seeing a very defined hail core right now. All right, there it is. That kind of gives us a better idea of where we're seeing this area of rotation. So if you do live in Seabury, as well as the southern sections, even Cordon, it's moving, just skirting just south of you, moving toward Roberts. If you do live along Highway 41, just west of Roberts, get in your safe place. Same thing for Seabury, right there along Highway 56, 132. This is going to be moving in your direction here shortly. We'll get a timer on that, draw it out. And we'll take it to the next 30 minutes. And that might be a little bit northeast, but Seabury, let's see, let's remove this real quick. Oh, it removed my timer. There we go. All right. So the tornado warning that we're watching right now is moving through portions of Webster and the southern sections of Henderson County. And you can see that area of rotation right there, moving closer to Highway 45 and 41. So we'll take it from here, moving east at 30 miles per hour. All right, finally got a time on that. So we're looking at 7:55 for Pratt and then 8 o'clock for Seabury. It's not really showing up as we look at Roberts, but I'll get another view on it. Roberts, Seabury, you all need to take it to your safe place, moving slow. You got about 20 minutes. Roberts, you may be looking closer at about 15 minutes. Go ahead, get to where you need to go. We do have a lot of rotation out there. You can see not anything that is super defined, but you can see the reds and the greens as we look at velocity. There is rotation out there. In fact, we're going to go back to look at shear to see if that's what we're likely seeing as well. And we're really not seeing a ton of that, which is a good thing. As far as hail, we are seeing hail, and that is a common theme that we're seeing with a lot of these storms.
So 1 inch hail tends to be the average. White County right now, Hamilton counties, Wayne County is not severe in those counties, but they reissued just west of Saline another tornado warning. So
All right.
Creel Springs, Harrisburg, I'd get ready again for round number 2.
We'll go back to reflectivity so you all can see what we're actually dealing with. We're just getting started. We've got a lot of activity that is starting to push in, and there's that main line out there.
So let me correct myself. That is a severe thunderstorm warning where that hail I reported. So northwestern White County, Wayne County, Hamilton counties, so until 9 o'clock. So basically that whole line there has something going on from Wayne County down to Gallatin County.
Okay. So there's about four tornado warnings in line that we've got from Saline, Gallatin, Union, Webster, Henderson, and portions of McLean County.
Yes, so those are tornado warnings, and then we got storm warnings on that line, I guess, along the cold front north and west of there. So the individual cells are producing tornadoes, and then northwest of there, the line is producing severe storms, which could always, with a severe thunderstorm, a tornado could spin out of, so you got to be ready.
Yeah, and you do see just down to our south west of Caldwell and Crittenden counties, which I do believe we do have a tornado warning for the far south, basically the far southern reaches of Crittenden County.
Yes, not to ignore. Yes, that is true. So let me find that. You want to talk about that? Let's see.
I'll go ahead and get another line on this tornado.
So, so that was issued 6 minutes ago for South Central Crittenden County. Till 8:15, radar indicated moving northeast at 25 miles per hour, quarter-size hail, tornado. So over Lyon County, Dykesburg, Smithland, rural areas of South Central Crittenden County. Okay. Sorry, I missed that. Okay.
I'm trying to get a reading on this wind. This is the tornado warning that is moving from Saline into Gallatin County. Just to kind of give you an idea of how strong these winds are going to be. I don't believe it's measuring for me right now. Okay, well, we'll try to go back to that. We'll go ahead and get another time track on this. We'll kind of move from west to east. Do we have another one? There's an area of rotation just south of Independence as well.
I see that on there. Let's see. Let's see. National Weather Service has canceled the tornado warning for Saline County.
Okay.
Let's see. Still has moved out of the area, but I see 2 areas just like you, east of Harrisburg and south there of Independence. So we all have a tornado watch until 1 a.m. So I would
All right,
We
so
treat all these storms very seriously, even if it's not a tornado warning.
all right, so let's go ahead and get another time on this particular. It's now pushing into Gallatin County. Equality, you should already be in your safe spot. We've got this area of rotation, and I don't want to ignore that one that we were seeing just south of Independence as we've gotten this new radar scan. Isn't showing up as much, but still, if you live between Eagle Creek and Independence, I would make sure that you are staying inside a very sturdy building because you could be dealing with those straight-lined winds. That's the thing with these storms. Not only are we dealing with rotation, but very strong winds as well as large hail. So here we are just, right there, just moving right along into equality. So if you need to take this seriously, this has been moving from Johnson County, and you can see it is continuously moving right there along. I believe that turns into 13, and it is going to be moving closer to Gold Hill here shortly, has crossed over Cottage and Mountain. So let's get that drawn out for you.
While you're doing that, I'm going to talk about Richland County. You need to be in your safe zone. There's a tornado warning in Clay County right now until 8 o'clock. So Richland County is right next door to that.
All right. So Richland County, tornado warning moving closer to you all. This is the tornado that we have already seen spotted that is now moving into equality. We're looking at just 3 minutes away, so you should already be in your safe spot. 7:53 for Lawler. We're looking at 7:59 for Junction, Gold Hill 8:03, and then Shawnee 8:11 and 8:15 for the Rocks. So it is going to be moving into Union County, which right now Union County already under the gun with another tornado warning that is moving toward Morganfield, could even skirt along the southern reaches of Uniontown as we get another look. So we've got this tornado warning that is now moving into Gallatin County. You all know the drill. Get in your safe place. And this is, how long is this tornado warning now for Gallatin County, the one that just pushed over from Saline County? Does that go until 8:15, 8:30?
Let me find that again. Most of them were expiring at 8, except the ones in Henderson and Webster counties. Let's see. Okay, so this just came down. Tornado warning continues until 8 o'clock for Gallatin and Union counties, moving east at 30, 7 miles west of Morganfield right now. So Morganfield, get ready. I can see that pretty clearly on your velocity map there.
Yes, let me get.
So they're saying Morganfield at 7:50, so that's 4 minutes. You need to get into your tornado safe zone right now.
All right, so here we are. It's now moved into Union County, but like I said, for you all who do live in Gallatin County, you are, there's another tornado, potentially a tornado moving into your county right now over Equality. And then the original one that we did have that popped up around Gold Hill, now moving into the western reaches of Union County. So we will time this one out for you all. Get in your safe place, especially for you all in Morganfield. This is going to be moving to the east at about 30 miles per hour. So we'll take it out for the next 45 minutes. Let me remove this real quick. Oh, I was afraid of that.
So let's see. Caldwell County. Let's see, tornado warning. So just 4 miles west of Eddyville. Now that's a new one, isn't it? Southern Critton.
So these are southern ones that Jonathan is talking about.
Yeah, so another tornado warning has been issued for southern Crittenden and western Caldwell counties until 8:15. So this is 5 tornado warnings in our area right now. If you're listening, wondering why we're on TV so long, this is why. So I think upstream, or downstream actually, McLean, Davis, Hopkins counties need to be storm ready. 1-inch hail too in those counties, Crittenden and Caldwell.
So hopefully this will work for me this time. Sorry about that. Morganfield, we're looking at 8:03, so the next 15 minutes. Breckenridge Center, 8:08, 8:13 for Waverly, King Mills, 8:20, and then we're looking at 8:25 for Corydon, moving into Henderson County. So this is moving at about 30 miles per hour, very slow moving storms, but you can see a very defined area of velocity and rotation. And this is not the only one that we are tracking. We've got another one right behind it moving into Gallatin County, and then out ahead of it, we're tracking another area of rotation. This one is very defined, though. Also, we are not only just tracking that rotation, but also hail. We've seen reports of up to an inch or more in diameter of hail.
So that one crossing from Gallatin into Union County, that tornado warning has been canceled. It continues there for around Seabury and Beech Grove.
We're going to get a time on that.
In Henderson, McLean, and Webster County, still a tornado warning until 8 p.m.
Okay. 8 p.m. for the tornado warning that is covering Gallatin and into Union County. Also have those flash flood warnings in effect. We're going to move on to portions of Webster and Henderson County where we do have that, and I believe we just got a tornado warning now into Richland County, as you can see up around Olney. I believe that's...
Yes, and we figured that was going to happen based on what was happening in Clay County.
Okay.
I'm getting reports thundering in the city of Evansville. Not a warning, but, you know, there's storms around. So just south of Mount Vernon there. So coming up on Waverly, probably Dogtown here shortly in Vanderburgh County. Not severe, but there's a lot of severe storms south of Evansville.
All right, so for you all who do live in Henderson, southern reaches of Henderson, now moving right into Roberts and Seabury, we do have that area of rotation where we do have that tornado warning in effect. It is going to be moving east at 30 miles per hour, slowly but surely going to be moving towards Seabury and I-69, as well as Highway, it is now crossing over Highway 41 right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing lightning on the sky cam in Evansville.
All right, let's do the next 45 minutes. I mean, they're just coming one right after the other. So this is the storm that is the cell producing rotation. Radar indicated you need to be in your safe spot. We're looking at Delaware at, I believe that's what, 8:17. Let me move this off my screen.
See, a new warning for, let me read this. A new warning, sorry to interrupt you. Southwestern Henderson, Central Union County, so right where you're talking.
Oh, it is, I believe that's the one that's out to the west.
Okay, I thought this was a new one, sorry.
No, it is a new one.
Yeah, until 8:30.
Yeah, this one's the one that's moving through Morganfield right now. It's moving.
Yes.
So the one we're tracking right now, 8:01 for Roberts, as well as 8:17 for Delaware, Elba at 8:21, and then we're looking at Cleopatra at 8:29. And this is as it crosses the northern sections of McLean County. Would not be surprised if this holds. This will be moving over into Davis County, but right now it is over the southern reaches of Henderson and the northern sections of Webster.
We're seeing intense cloud-to-ground lightning on the sky cam, yeah, in Henderson County right now from Evansville.
Let's take a look at that.
So yeah, you're hearing thunder in Evansville. It's just across the river, so be weather ready in case something pops up just to our west. Most of it's been south of Evansville at this point in time, but so yeah, so we got 5 tornado warnings, if not 6, in our area, mostly in Kentucky.
So this one we're watching that it's moving across Henderson and Webster counties, slowly moving toward Roberts, Seabury. You need to take your get to your safe place. We do have that storm moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. We're looking at just within the next 5 minutes for it to be in Seabury. Could be in Roberts sooner. We're looking at around 8 o'clock. It's going to be crossing over 283 if you live along Highway 56, Highway 41, I-69, and then the northern sections of McLean County. It is going to be moving toward your area right there along 136, 56. So right there at that exit just off of I-69, you do want to get into your safe place. So let's zoom back out. We've got several storms to talk about. We've also got this tornado warning still in Union County that has been extended into Henderson County.
Yes, I mean, so there's two different, let me see, two different tornado warnings in Union County, two different tornado warnings in Gallatin County. I almost thought Henderson also, but
Henderson, yes, with the Union County one, that basically number 2.
Okay.
So there are 4 tornado warnings in effect right there along Henderson, Webster, McLean. I would not be surprised if they extended into Davis County. So go ahead, get in that safe place. We will be watching that within, but these are slow moving storms also out in Union County right there along Morganfield. They have now just made that a severe thunderstorm warning just north of Sturgis.
You were right about that. So, yep, southern Gallatin, west central Union County until 8:45, moving east at 30 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, nickel-size hail. So Morganfield, Shawneetown, Old Shawneetown, Junction, Carver's Ridge, get ready.
All right. So let's regroup here so we just know where all of these warnings are for you all who may just be tuning in. If you're wondering what we're seeing here in Evansville, Princeton, there's basically a big gap, but you can see out behind that's now moving into Wayne County. We've got this line that is starting to push forward. This is a pretty slow moving system out in front of it, and that is where we are finding ourselves in those tornado warnings. Lots of rotation out there. It is a good idea if you're just now watching to have that plan in place. Already do have those tornado warnings in effect for portions of western Kentucky out into southern Illinois. Caldwell County now under a tornado warning, and then back up in our northern sections of the county up toward Richland County, a tornado warning in effect for that area as well. So we're going to come back to, we'll take a look at our tornado warning up in Richland County here shortly. It is moving to the east. We don't have any, this is radar indicated, right?
Let me look that up for you. Give me a second.
You can see that right there around Clay City.
Yeah, hold on here. So tornado warning, Richland City until 8:15. Located over Flora, moving east at 45 miles per hour. So Clay City, expected right now, 7:55. Noble around 8. Olney, Noble Airport at 8:05. So this is moving quicker than the Kentucky storms, east at 45 miles per hour.
Okay. Let me get we're looking, you said, okay, right there over Clay City. And yeah. I do think we're not seeing a ton of rotation with this specific storm. I do think it's primarily going to be those strong straight-lined winds. Could see a tornado develop along that straight line that is coming through, that squall line that's starting to move to the east, but still possible, and we still want you to get in that safe place right now. For you all who do live in Richland County, and it will be moving closer to Lawrence County here shortly. Let me get another time on this because I don't know if, I think it is, you said it's moving quicker.
Yeah, 45 miles per hour, moving to the east. It's almost like we have parallel storms from about just east, say, Lagodi, westward to Vincennes, over toward Lawrenceville, Olney, Clay County, parallel line there, north of Evansville. Then we have a parallel line south of Evansville, moving into Davis County now. I wouldn't be surprised if that goes severe, at least, into Henderson, Webster, Union, Saline, and Gallatin counties. So it's like a training effect.
Yes, it is. I mean, one right after the other. That's why it's a good idea to go ahead, get in your safe place, especially if you live right along the Ohio River that is in western Kentucky. They're just basically running along basically just south of the river. Back up toward Richland County, though, we do have a time for this line that's going to be coming through that does have the potential of putting down a tornado. Noble at 8:12. We're looking at 8:27 in Olney. Calhoun, Illinois at 8:32, and Claremont at 8:39. So if you aren't in your safe place just yet, this is a storm that is under a tornado warning and does have the potential of producing a tornado. And we're looking at very strong winds right now over Sailor Springs and Clay City. That very bright green, blue, that does stand for those strong winds, and we do have those wind gusts up to potentially 70 miles per hour that we're likely going to see from some of these storms. We're going to zoom back out and show you what we are seeing across the tri-state. It is these storms are lighting up the radar. We've got several tornado warnings, not just the one in Illinois, but like I said, down in western Kentucky, this line that's coming through has a lot of rotation, and that's where we are seeing the primary area of concern, because it is moving to the east very slow, and we're really not seeing much of it weaken at this point.
So just as we expected, storm warnings for Hamilton, Wayne, and White counties until 9 o'clock. So moving out of Sisney, just west of McLeansboro, moving southeast, so along that front, 45 miles per hour, 70 mile per hour wind gusts, and quarter-size hail. So McLeansboro, Norris City, Wayne City, Sisney, Enfield, Thomasville, Dahlgreen, Jeffersonville, Orient, Hannaford, Freeman, Spur, Sims, Mill Shoals, Broughton, Springerton, and Mount Erie. Get ready.
Okay, and that's covering a very wide range of real estate, as he was saying, listing off all those areas, and that's where we do have that potential of producing large hail as well as those strong damaging winds. We still do not have a tornado warning in effect for Davis County, but as we look at that tornado warning that is moving to the east, right there over Seabury, and then we also have another tornado warning in effect for Union and Henderson counties, and then also another tornado warning for Caldwell County down in Princeton. So we'll go back down to this storm that is moving over Seabury. You can see that notch that's right there that's pushing over Roberts. We don't have confirmation that this is a tornado, but the more it moves to the east, it is starting to gain strength. So we'll take you to velocity, as you can see right there around Roberts and Seabury. That's where that storm is moving over right now.
So I would think, yeah, Owensboro, you need to be ready, just storm ready. So, and then we got Crittenden County and Caldwell counties too.
Yes.
So we're all over the place. So basically from north to south.
So there it is, right over, right there along Roberts, Seabury, about to cross over I-69, Highway 41. Be in your safe place for you all who do live right there. We're going to go street level Rock House right over you, State Route 2096, Pleasant Valley Church. And they have now extended that warning that we were just talking about right now into Davis County.
Until 8:45.
All right. It's still moving at 35. All right.
So you're right on it, 13 miles south of Henderson, moving east at 35 miles per hour. So Beech Grove, St. Joe at 8:05, so 3 minutes.
All right.
Mosleyville, Hebbardsville, get ready. So if you live on the Audubon Parkway between mile markers 8 and 22, take cover now.
That's likely going to be around close to Zion. If you live around just south of Zion, that's where. Let me get the timing on this cone real quickly. All right, so 416 right there over I-69, as well as right over 416. We are seeing that area of rotation very strong right there around Roberts, moving to the east at 35 miles per hour. Let's do.
Yeah, this
is the camera over?
So we have one, Henderson County, number 1 or 2, intense lightning. So I know over toward Bossy High School, you're hearing a ton of thunder, and that's from just across the river there, where you're talking about in Henderson County. I mean, it's nonstop lightning. So it's getting gray in Owensboro, so tornado warning near St. Joe, Hephertsville.
All right, we're going to take it out about 40 minutes.
They're just issuing warnings left and right. A lot of storm warnings north of the tornado warnings in Illinois. So we're talking about now storm warnings for White County, Wayne County, Wabash County, Edwards counties, moving east at 50 miles per hour, 70-mile-per-hour gusts, quarter-size hail. That's until 9 o'clock.
All right, so we've got more coming our way. This is that first tornado warning that is moving to the east, that is now pushing through the northern sections of Webster and the southern reaches of Henderson County, about to cross over into McLean, as well as into Davis County here shortly. So basically, just south of the Audubon Parkway, right along the Audubon Parkway, you can see a very large area of rotation. The timing on that, St. Joseph, we're looking at 8:20, Delaware 8:13, Elba 8:16, once again 8:20 for St. Joseph, West Louisville 8:24. So you've got about 20 minutes and you need to get in that safe place. It is moving a bit faster than some of the ones behind it. For you all around Panther Creek as well, that is kind of looking closer to 8:30, Tuck 8:36, Owensboro 8:41. So if you live in Owensboro, we're looking closer to about 8:40, about 35 minutes. We're going to see this line coming through. We don't have confirmation that it is a tornado, but an area of rotation, very strong. We'll get a look at the hail core because it also has that potential of I mean, with most of these storms, not just the rotation, but the hail has been very large with some of these storms. And you can see that right over Roberts, crossing over I-69, hail potentially up to 1 to 2 inches in diameter. We're also seeing that back behind it as we look at that tornado warning that is from Union and into Henderson County. So hail also coming with this area of rotation that is moving to the east at about 35 miles per hour. As far as shear, that's where we have the wind direction going in opposite directions, or it is going at different speeds, just depending where it is in the atmosphere. A little bit of shear just outside of Roberts, right there over I-69. Tell your friends, tell your family members, if they live northern sections of McLean County, southern Henderson, and the far western reaches of Davis County, they need to get in their safe place. Still no confirmation, but this is bringing all the ingredients that we're seeing, the hail, the velocity, the rotation, the shear, continuing to where we are likely seeing that rotation take shape. And here's our next, we'll get a time on this next tornado warning that we're seeing right over Morganfield.
Let's see, let me look that up.
That's the warning, I believe, for Union and Henderson counties. I mean, that looks like a very, very nasty storm that is moving to the east.
Haven't gotten any updates on anything, so I'm going back. You should see this feed of severe storms in our National Weather Service viewing area or reporting area.
Yeah, it's just one right after the other. If you're just now tuning in, we're coming up on 8:10 p.m. and just a very, very active night that we do have here in the tri-state, and we have 2 tornado warnings that we're tracking right here that is now pushing just around Morganfield to the east, that will be moving into Henderson here shortly. So if you, this is that tornado warning that's behind that one that is moving through Webster, Henderson counties. We've got this other tornado warning that is covering right now in Union County, but shortly we'll be pushing into Henderson County. So Morganfield already starting to see that over you all. Yep. Breckenridge Center 812. What is it, Jonathan? Sorry about that.
So yes, it goes until 8:30. I found it. So yes, you're right over. It's right over Morganfield, moving east at 30 miles per hour. So you're tracking it well. So listen up to Griffin.
Get in that safe place. I mean, we've been watching one right after another move through Union County, so we do want you to make sure that you are taking this seriously. We don't have any confirmation of seeing it, but we have heavy rainfall. You don't be looking for it. Get to the lowest level of your home. We're looking at Waverly 817, then King Mills 824, Corridon 828, so that's moving into Henderson County, Tunnel Hill 833. So those are 2 tornado warnings we just went over that are moving to the east. We have the one that's in Webster and Henderson counties now pushing into McLean County, the northern reaches. And then we have this one back behind it that's moving through Union County and will shortly be pushing through the southern and central sections of Henderson County. We're going to go back out and cover some of these other storms. We do not want to forget the rest of you all because this is a very busy night, but we want everyone who is tuned in to know what is going on, especially for you all. Even if you don't have any activity in your area right now, it's likely that you're going to see it here shortly. Like Evansville, not super active right now, just gusty winds and some rainfall. But you can see this line that is now starting to push into Wayne, Richland, as well as Hamilton, and even back over into Saline counties.
$50 size hail in Niagara being reported by the Roberts Fire Department.
Okay, that would make, yes, because we did, we were looking at the hail core right there over Roberts, and that it was showing a pretty strong hail core continuing. So we do have those tornado warnings in effect. And then we do have that severe thunderstorm warning that reaches all the way up to Wayne County, down into White, Hamilton, and down, is it covering portions of, no warning for Saline County right now, is there?
No warning, but there was a tornado warning. I think it just expired there. You can see the box right where you're pointing there. So if you're living Saline County, don't let your guard down yet. There's still a lot of storms out to your west. 1-inch hail here in Henderson, reported by Emergency Management. A lot of flood warnings out there. So we're getting torrential rain. See, you know, the sky cams in Evansville just starting to rain. Ton of lightning to our south. We're hearing the lightning, and especially on the east side and near Bosse High School of Evansville. So, but it's just off to our south. But
yeah,
Davis
it's
County,
basically, yeah, just skirting right along the Ohio River is where we're seeing this. I do want to show some attention to this tornado warning that we're seeing down in Caldwell County, because it is likely to be moving into Hopkins County here shortly. So I do want you all to be prepared. If you live in Madisonville, Dawson Springs, you need to get in your safe place, because this warning, if it continues to keep its strength, it's likely to continue into Hopkins County. Jonathan, if you could give me kind of an idea of how the direction of that storm, where it is moving down in Caldwell County, just over Princeton.
Your timing is perfect, because this is serious wording. It issues an emergency tornado warning, catastrophic hail for Caldwell County, Lyon County. So West Central Caldwell County, North Central Lyon County until 9 p.m. A confirmed large and destructive tornado was observed near Eddyville, moving east at 15 miles per hour, saying deadly tornado hazard. Law enforcement confirmed it's going to be over rural areas of Caldwell and Lyon. This includes I-69 between mile markers 72 and 76. That's pretty strong wording.
Yes, it is. And this is about this is basically moving right along the Western Kentucky Parkway. You can see that hill core right there, just like Jonathan was talking about. And as we go back to reflectivity, you can see that hook right there just over Eddyville that is moving to the north and to the east. We will get you a look at velocity because there it is right there, just north and east of Eddyville. And let me zoom into it real quick, and then we'll get you a time and when you can expect it. But for you all who do live in Caldwell County, you do need to get in that safe place, especially if you live in Princeton. This is headed right for you. 139, get off tell your friends and family if they are traveling this way. I know this is a common area people go to go to the lake. Get off the highway. Definitely take cover because, like Jonathan was saying, this is a very dangerous storm that is moving right there along the Western Kentucky Parkway and into Caldwell County, and will likely be moving, if it keeps its strength, will likely be moving into Hopkins County.
I mean, this is just, yes. So western sections of Davis County there. So they were saying around St. Joe, man, we had a lot of flooding earlier this week in St. Joseph, and now be on the lookout for, there's a tornado warning now, western sections of Davis County coming out of Seabury. That notch there, just northern sections of McLean County. So just northeast of Seabury. Moving 30 miles per hour. You know, the storms that came through this morning were moving 60-ish, 65, is that correct?
Oh, I mean, they were
50,
racing
60.
to get out of the area. But they sure were bringing those strong winds, and we definitely saw the devastation from that. All right, so we're going to get a time on this before we go back up to Seabury, up to McLean, Henderson, Davis. We don't want to forget about you all, but we also we need to definitely bring attention to this storm as it is moving into Caldwell County. So let's zoom out here shortly. Get to your safe place. Once again, can't stress that enough. We've been through this. It's been a very active severe weather season. Get to that safe place. So this is the tornado. They've said that, kind of repeat what you were telling us about that tornado around Eddyville, or tornado warning that's moving into Caldwell County.
Yes, so they use pretty strong wording that it was considerable. Okay, here we go. They use the word deadly tornado, law enforcement confirmed tornado. So this is around 8:11. So 5 minutes ago, this is moving east at 15 miles per hour near Eddyville. They're saying tornado emergency for Crider. Let's see, is it on there?
Yeah, about 824.
824 Crider. You need to get in you need to take cover right now.
Yes.
This is a life-threatening situation. They're saying this mainly rural areas, but still, that's going up near I-69, isn't it? So.
Yes, so it is moving to the northeast, very slow, and that's also another not a great thing with this storm, because as it continues moving and it's moving slowly, it is likely to continue to pick up pace, pick up strength. This is moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. So for you all who do live in Caldwell County, also Hopkins County, go ahead and get in your safe place. Get ready, especially if you live around Dawson Springs, because even though it's moving slow, you do need to go ahead, get to that safe place. We're looking at Crider next 7 minutes, White Sulphur 829, Farmersville 838, 859 for Olney, and that's Olney, Kentucky, Kirkwood Springs 904, and Dalton we're looking at 910. Very dangerous situation, moving, just went over Eddyville, moving basically right along the Western Kentucky Parkway at 20 miles per hour to the northeast.
And they're continuing, as you saw just pop up in front of you, that tornado emergency continues for Crider. Let's see, at 8:16, 1 minute ago, a confirmed large and destructive tornado was located just west of Crider and about 6 miles northwest of Princeton, moving east at 25 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. It's a tornado emergency for Kreider. You need to take cover now.
All right, so Highway 91, if you live along Highway 91 around Kreider, as well as 139 Princeton, there it is. There's the latest radar sweep. It updated just shortly. Just as I started to zoom in, it is starting to go over Highway 91, 139, you're next to 93. Let's go ahead. This is around White Sulphur Church, Calvary Church. It's starting to move over Highway 91. Let's go over here quickly. So I know this is a very rural area, but I know there's homes around there. West Side School, just north of Princeton. I mean, Princeton, you need to get in a safe place as well. I mean, this is going to be skirting just north of you, and you could be likely getting the rotation in your area as well. Like they said, a very dangerous tornado moving over into Caldwell County. Let's get a debris signature. Let's see if we're seeing any more.
That's pretty strong wording, and that's a scary situation down there, and especially during a holiday weekend when a lot of people are down at the land between the lakes for, you know, just to get out of town for the weekend.
Yeah, and we're seeing a pretty decent, I mean, it's not super defined, but you can definitely make out the debris signature. Going back to velocity, there it is, a very, very tight velocity couplet that is moving to the northeast at 20 miles per hour. I apologize, it keeps going back and forth. Moving right around White Sulphur, closing in and just north of Princeton. We're going to come back to that for you all in Caldwell County, and then going back to Hopkins County, you all need to be ready as well. It's moving just north of the Western Kentucky Parkway.
So not to minimize what's happening there, but the tornado warning continues for Davis County there. So coming up right now on St. Joseph and Owensboro at 8:25. So you have 5 minutes to get to your safe location in Owensboro. This is radar indicated, but still a serious situation. Where you're talking about, that's on the ground reported by law enforcement. So they've actually seen that.
Okay, so the one that now into Davis County. This is moving right there from McLean County into Dave. We just got the latest update, the latest scan. I'm going to go ahead and get you all a quick look at the timing so we get this out as quickly as possible. How fast is this moving at about, is it still moving at 35 miles per hour?
So the Kreider storm?
The Davis County, St. Joseph.
Let me run up there real quick. You should see all these alerts. So last time I saw, that is east at 30 miles per hour.
All right.
So $half size hail, radar indicated tornado. St. Joseph moving through now. Owensboro, you have 4 minutes. So this is along the Audubon Parkway, it says between mile markers 16 and 22.
Yes, that's where I'm seeing it right.
Oh boy. So now we have a tornado warning for Edwards, Gibson, Pike, and Wabash, so north of I-64. So we'll go over there next after we look at Davis County. So we have everyone tuning in, we have a lot of tornado warnings across the tri-state. So if you have a storm near you and we haven't talked about it yet, it is probably our best advice to go into your tornado shelter. Safe place right now, because now, are you ready to talk about that?
Yes, I believe I've got it from the right location. Let me take it. You were saying 825, right over St. Joseph.
Yeah, it's at 820 here.
Okay, let me go back up.
Owensboro.
Yeah,
I would probably
go farther.
You know, if you're hearing the thunder, you need to get into your safe zone right now. If it's raining, it's almost too late. But so this tornado warning, Wabash County, this is until 9 p.m. So Crossville, this includes Owensville, Princeton, Patoka, Grayville, Albion, Mount Carmel, Fort Branch. These are all going to be, you have 20 minutes. This is your 20-minute warning.
Yeah, it's... Let's do this once again. All right, so Right, there's that area. I mean, it's just very intense. All right, we're looking at 8:30 for Sargo, 8:36 for Rome, 8:43 for Owensboro, and then 8:51 for Dermont, and that's closer to the east end of Davis County. So you need to go ahead. You've got this is a slow moving system. I've even got it out a little bit farther. But for you all who do live in the western sections of Davis County, you should already be in your safe place. A very defined area of rotation. We're looking at Sargo at 8:30, 8:36 for Rome, 8:43 for Owensboro. But go ahead, get in that safe place right now. We are watching this move to the east at 30 miles per hour.
So these storms north of I-64 are the pace they were this morning, moving east at 65 miles per hour. So we're talking about a tornado warning for Wabash, Edwards, Gibson, and Pike counties. Basically north of I-64 right now. That's moving at as fast as a car on the interstate, 65 miles per hour. So even though we have a 20-minute notice here for Owensville, Princeton, Patoka, Fort Branch, Mount Carmel, you have 6 minutes. You guys all need to get to your safe zone right now.
All right, let's go back up to where we have our next tornado warning. So for you all, we just tracked the one that is moving through Davis County, that's moving over St. Joe right now, that will be moving into West Louisville. Sargo, we're looking at Sargo in the next 10 minutes. So if you live along 56, you need to get in your safe place right now. This is for the west side of Davis County, and we'll be moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. So we're looking at it getting into Owensboro within the next 20 minutes. We've got a tornado warning still in effect for Union and Henderson County. Right now it is looking like it has weakened slightly. And we're still seeing a good area, primarily looking at probably a hail core.
So just right on the Vandenberg, Ward County line, there's a strong cell right there. So right around Angel Mounds. It's not severe, but Pollock Avenue, Burdett Lane in Newburgh, the Women's Hospital, Tecumseh Drive, Kingswood, so just moved out of Brookshire subdivision. This is not severe, but very intense rain, ton of lightning.
You all can see the lightning that's associated with these storms, very strong. That's putting the lightning on where you can see it moving through. Still a tornado warning. We've got the one for Davis and the far areas of Henderson County, and then also our tornado warning that is in effect for portions of Union and into Henderson County. We'll get a track on that. Even though we're not seeing a ton of rotation. It's right there just around Morganfield. Still a pretty, I mean, you can still see somewhat of a good amount happening, but right there just south and east of Morganfield is where we're seeing and that's moving to the east. Let's see. It is expected to expire in about 2 minutes. We'll continue to keep you up to date. It is now moving to the north, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Tornado and quarter-size hail likely indicated. So we're going to hold. Let's time that because it's going to be moving to the east here shortly and into Henderson. It has lost a good chunk of its.
So that storm moving out in Caldwell County, tornado warning now extends into southern Hopkins County, tornado warning until 7:15.
Right.
I have a storm track on the tornado warning in Gibson County, if you allow me. Carmi coming up here, 8:28. Bridgeport at 836, New Harmony at 844, Mars Township at 850, Owensville at 855, Evansville at 902. So we're going to keep a track on
Let me go back up to that, because as you were calling those out, I was on a completely different storm. So let's call those out again.
As you were working on that, I wanted to let our
yes, so
viewers
for
up
you
north
all
know what was going on.
yes, and I can
that
show the
storm was approaching.
velocity because it has
Okay.
a lot of strong wind with it coming in right there in Edwards as well as White County. We've got some areas. Let's see if I can get a reading on. There you go. 69 mile per hour wind gust, 74 mile per hour. So for you all who haven't really been dealing with much happening right now, the strong winds are headed your way. New Harmony, Carmi, New Haven, as well as Mount Carmel, Patoka, Hobstadt, Evansville, Mount Vernon, Cynthiana. You all are going to start seeing these strong winds as this line does cross over from Illinois and into southern Indiana.
Flash flood warning for Henderson County. So a reminder, very, very heavy rain on the sky cams, seen a ton of lightning, low visibility with all these. Whoa, there's that tornado.
All right.
Lyon County picture.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. That's all right. So we do have that tornado warning now in effect for Hopkins County. Folks in Davis as well as Union and Henderson counties, you still need to take shelter. That tornado, both tornadoes moving, tornado warnings moving at about 30 miles per hour. We're going to get a look at this one down in Madisonville. That is a significantly dangerous storm. For you all who do live in Hopkins County, get in your safe place now. We do have strong, not only the tornado spotted, but also hail as well, large hail, and you're going to see that on that as we take a look at it on reflectivity. This is in effect until 9:15, moving at 30 miles per hour, so it has picked up just located south of Princeton or south of Farmersville or near Princeton. Strong tornado still appears to be ongoing north of Princeton, Kentucky, heading northeast. So if you live in Hopkins County, get in your safe place now. It is headed your way. We're going to get a track on that right now as I move closer to it, and you can see how dangerous that storm is right now. That hook that is moving just north of Princeton. If you live in Dawson Springs, you need to get in your safe place right now. As well as you all who do live along 109. We're looking at Highway 70, Earlington, St. Charles. Get in your safe. Madisonville, go ahead because this is moving in your direction. Let's get that velocity couplet on there. And you can see it right there, just moving over 239.
All right, Hamilton, Wayne, and White counties, your severe thunderstorm warning has been canceled. Great news there. 8:30. So still a tornado emergency, still in Caldwell County. So let me read this. Eastern Caldwell County, that's what you're tracking right now, near Princeton until 8:45, Princeton, Kentucky. Deadly tornado, saying radar confirmed now. We've seen pictures of this.
I mean, it's this once again. If you live in Hopkins County, right there along it's moving northeast, right along the right there at 69 in the Western Kentucky Parkway. That is where it's moving. It is coming your way toward Dawson Springs. I'm going to get a time on it, so you all have time to get to your safe place. We'll take it all the way up to about an hour out. So we're all covered. This is moving 30 miles per hour. Once again, this is a very dangerous tornado that is moving. It is, they have seen it. We've seen pictures of it. A large tornado, a tornado emergency. And you know, this is a common area where we have heard this before, and that's not what we want to hear. For you all who do live in Hopkins County, get in your safe place. We're looking at only at 8:44. 6th Main 856, as well as Earlington 913, And then for you all in Madisonville, 9:17. So you all have got about 45 minutes. It's a slow moving storm at 30 miles per hour, but you can see how dangerous it is. And we do not want you to take this lightly. If you live in Anton, we're looking at 9:29. So this is headed your way. If you live in Hopkins County, we'll get a look at it street level. This is a very rural area of Caldwell County.
Look at that tornado picture.
And we are seeing tornado, the picture of the tornado that was in Eddyville just, when was that? About 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
But this is something, I can't reiterate this enough. I don't want to scare you, but this is a very dangerous tornado. And we want you to get to your safe place immediately. For you all who do live in Caldwell County, we'll go street level and moving toward Dawson Springs, 6th Vein, Madisonville, Earlington, right there as I-69 turns to the north.
Storm warning now for Vanderburgh County. Start thinking about getting toward your safe zone in Vanderburgh County. So the good news, let's see, they canceled the tornado warning for Caldwell and Lyon counties. Now it's thunderstorm warning. Thunderstorm warning for Vanderburgh County, Gibson County, Posey County, and Warwick counties until 9:30.
All right, for you all who do live around that area that we were talking about that's moving through Caldwell County, Lafayette Church, Log Cabin Road, we're looking at Isaac Lynn, Logan Road, right there just south of 70, Prospect Church. You need to get in your safe place right now. And I mean, you don't have much time. Thankfully, this is moving slow, but get to your safe place. Ferguson Town Road, Dockery Road, right there at 70 and 109.
Okay, now we have tornado warning for Vanderburgh County.
Okay, tornado warning now for Vanderburgh County.
Northern Vanderburgh County. So
Okay.
we're talking about up toward Cambridge, that pathway, probably
Around Dobstadt.
Hobstadt, North High School area, from probably Baseline Road northward.
All right, I'm going to take another look at this. Dunn Church, Walnut Grove Road, Union Grove Church, Tradewater. Any of these names, Dawson Springs, any of these names that I am spitting out right now, you need to take cover right now. As far as Highway 70, this line is coming for you. Once again, this is a very dangerous tornado crossing over 293 right now, moving to the northeast at 30 miles per hour. All right, so this is one of the many tornado warnings that we are tracking across the tri-state. It is a very active night out there. This is that is one tornado that has been spotted. We now have a tornado warning in effect for Gibson. The tornado warning that we did have in effect for Union and Henderson County has been expired, thankfully, which we had been talking about it losing a lot of its strength, but we still have that tornado warning in effect for Davis County. So we're going to take one look at that. It is still moving very slow. But for you all in Owensboro, it is heading your way right now. And you can still see that notch right there along the Audubon Parkway. And as you get closer to the bypass, we still have that area. Also a very strong hail core at the moment. Get in your safe place. We still have that tornado warning in effect for you all. We'll go to velocity. Thankfully, we are starting to see some of this weekend, but right there along 815, right there at that Y, you know what I'm talking about, at 56 and 815 as it moves into Parrish. That is where we're seeing some of that rotation. That is continuously moving to the east. So if you live in that area, if you live along Carter, as well as 431, Frederica, you need to get in your safe place. This is primarily moving south of the bypass, but it is an area that is still showing a significant amount of rotation.
Go to Gibson County if you get a chance. Griffin, there's a nice notch there that's approaching Owensville.
All right.
If you get an opportunity. So we got tornado warning for northern Posey coming up on New Harmony right now. There's a notch just north of Griffin. near Owensville, and that includes northern Vanderburgh County here in probably the next 15 minutes.
All right. And you can hear the rain. There is another time on that main area of rotation that is moving to the east. Thankfully, it looks like it is skirting slightly south of downtown Owensboro as it moves to the east, but still moving slowly at about 30 miles per hour. Get in your safe place. Right now, we have several tornado warnings that we're tracking right now. If you hear the siren in your area, and we've been talking about your area, get in your safe place, because it is a very active night out there, and we want to make sure everyone is staying safe and going to where they need to, especially with this being a very active night. We had a very active morning, but we are definitely seeing more tornado as well as rotation across the area. So around up to the north, right?
Yeah, so go along I-64 there in Posey County. That's moving east at 60. That is just moving along 60 miles per hour. So if you're in Poseyville right now, if you're up there in Armstrong Township, if you're near Owensville, if you're in the Login area, Cambridge, around Ameriqual, you need to start taking cover, because this is going to be here momentarily at the speed it's going. 60.
It's moving at 60 miles per hour.
60 miles per hour. So located near Poseyville, and that was 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
So it's coming up on northern Vanderburgh County, southern sections of Gibson County, moving through northeastern sections of Posey County. So Fort Branch, Hobstadt, you have 6 minutes. Cynthiana, 1 minute. Get to your safe zone. So it says Owensville 1 minute also, so around 8:40. So that notch looked. I haven't looked.
Are you saying 8:40 around?
Yeah,
is that a little delayed?
It's. I'm going off what the National Weather Service is said in their warning here. So let's see, I lost it. But let's see. I see that right here.
Right.
Okay. So moving east at 60 miles per hour. Yeah, it said Owensville, Poseyville, Cynthiana around 8:40, Fort Branch, Hobstadt around 8:45. So if you're hearing the sirens, you just need to get down to your basement, under a staircase, most interior room.
Yeah, about 25 minutes to Oakland City. It's not going to take long. Hobstadt, we're looking about 8:51. So you've got about 10 minutes, and I would go ahead because we're right on that radar site, and sometimes that data gets a little bit skewed as we do have those warnings moving through there. I am going to take it back to reflectivity, and we're going to take a look at these watches and warnings. I'm going to try and get us back down. The thing I do want to point out about this line that is pushing to the east that we do have right there along Gibson and Posey counties where we have those tornado warnings. We've got a very fast line that's pushing through, lots of strong straight line winds, and we have that possibility of rotation, so spin ups possibly happening.
Live, local, late breaking. This is 44 News at 10.